So his review seemed to go quite well. I'm still getting comments on it right now. I like him. And I found the missile. Found it. But you see, I think it's time to look at something slightly different. Slightly different. This is going to be a big giveaway. And damn it, I still didn't clean the table. This is going to be a big giveaway, alright? As soon as I do this, you're going to know what's going to happen, but just stick with it, okay? Does anyone remember when I did the review of this guy? Which is Transformers Prime, not Prime. Transformers Prime, Robots in Disguise, the lame one. Megatronus. Neat looking idea, interesting design, strange vehicle, way too small. Long and short of it, way too small. Where is he? Here's the Bumblebee from this line. And I know this isn't the robot mode, at least not yet, but it's tiny. It's tiny. Here's Road Trap. So you understand the main complaint of this is it's just too small. And if only there was some way that we could have the same thing, but, bigger. And that's where eBay came in. Oh, baby. So I'm going to go ahead and say twice, 3 times as big. There's a bit of a size difference. This way, Road Trap goes on top, he covers the turret. Road Trap goes on top, he's sitting on the turret. There's a bit of a difference, bit of a size difference, just a little teeny weeny bit of a size difference, teeny weeny bit. Make sure I've got all this sort of into the right places. Fine, it's all good. I mean, this guy is less than the size of the turret, really, of this. You can sit on top. Yay! Only thing I can really say is the paint details on this are not as good as this. But this brand new was, coming up towards £20, about £16, £17, maybe 18. This was about 9 delivered. So it's half the price, twice, 3 times the size. Yeah, okay. So the purple goes across the top there, but doesn't go all the way across there. This hasn't got anything on the side. This has got this metallic. I don't know why, but it has. So they've gone for a slightly different theme. However, one bit I like on this that isn't on that is the light blue here. This has just got the dull grey plastic, so I might have to add a bit of paint to that. Although, no paint on the tracks, paint on the tracks. They've applied the paint differently, is what I'm trying to imply. Now I'll get this out of the way so I can transform it for a comparison later. But it is exactly the same, but bigger. Bigger. And I like it that way. It's got the same turret that does the full... I'm just going to turn the tracks so it makes life easier. Full 360. It's got the missiles on the legs there. Sorry, on the tracks there, not the legs. Oh no, I gave the transformation away. What a tragedy. Still got the weird drill things that have got no paint on them. Though looking at them now, they're bigger. It is actually a spiral that goes all the way around. That's quite nice. That I could add a little hint of paint to. That'd be cool. It looks nice. It's a good thing. The plastic's not bad. It's not as chunky as I would really heart of heart like. But it ain't bad. So it'll do quite nicely. And yeah, that's exactly what you think it is. But this is not altered. The mold has just been blown up. And I'm perfectly okay with that. So should we get to transforming it? I think so. Now, this is the spear thing from the original. You can leave this in for the transformation, but I didn't like it on the original. I don't really like it on this. So to take it out, you just slide it out. Just got a little hole in there that slides into. But you take that out, and throw it to one side. This, compared to the original, where is it? Hang on 1 second. The original was cast in the lighter plastic rather than the darker, and had the purple blade. This is simply black, or very dark gunmetal. I could add paint to that, I suppose, but do I care? We'll see how we get on. I might have to add just paint in general to this guy. Right. Transformation. Yeah, let's do it this way. It's exactly the same as the warrior. If you want to skip ahead, feel free. So you get this back part of the track and you fold it out. It goes on this hinge here. Fold it to about there. And then on what is clearly a pin there, inside there's a hinge, you hinge this down. Then you basically bring this out, so it's about there. Then try and keep it as straight as possible while bringing it all the way down. At which point this big tab here goes into a little notch in the back there. And you push, and it goes in. Then you get this bit, and you just bring it down to there. Sadly, the missiles are now sort of hidden, so they don't really work anymore. Shame. Now there's itch my nose. This piece, which is on a tab, so you just bring it out. There we go. This big tab slot, sorry, is for this big tab here. You straighten that out, and you bring it down. And that's one of the legs. Yay! So we'll do it again, but faster. Keep up, kids. So we bring that out and we turn that there and we fold it all the way to the back. No, I'm not going to sing it. No, forget it. I danced at the weekend, you know. I don't dance. There's a video of it somewhere. You're not seeing it because you can see my face. I don't want you to be traumatized. Bring that out there, get off the tab, straighten out, and bring it down. Yay! That's the legs. And it's slightly back heavy due to the turret here. So I tell you what, why don't we just turn the turret all the way around to the front, which is not part of the transformation, honest. It's totally part of the transformation. And I believe I said something similar in the original review, but there it's done. What do you think? Okay, fine. I don't know why I bother doing that joke, it's just a running gag. So now we need to split this piece here. So we will split, and this all, you got to split it all the way down, and this pegs together quite well. You've got to kind of force this apart. Come on. There we go. This big tab here goes into that sort of slot there. There's a couple of tiny little pegs dotted around, nothing fancy, but there are a couple of things. I think these tabs go into maybe a nub in there. There's a few things dotted around. You've got to split them all. You bring this out. You might have to ratchet it forward slightly, but bring that out. Bring that out. Ratchet. Bring it out. Not sure I like the sound of these ratchets. They don't sound great. Now we'll bring this piece up, which is not always the easiest thing in the world to do. There we go. Some of these pieces here get stuck in that gap. The tolerances aren't great. So you bring that up, and now that tab is going to go into that slot. So we'll adjust this piece until it goes in. Don't fight with me. Get in there. Now, just stupid thing. Do as I command. There we go. Stay. Good. Let me just bring the camera up slightly. Slide him back slightly and go. YMC. No. I disgust myself. It's fine. So we'll rotate this, and it actually rotates on the ball joint that's in there. Bring this from under the giant shoulder pad, which you can ratchet. I like to leave around there. I think in the series they went down like this, something like that. I prefer them like that. That's me. Rotate this so that the hollow bit is at the back. Fold out the hand. Okay, and do the same this side. Rotate. Bring down. Flip out the hand. Rotate. This one likes to try and slide off the mushroom cap. It won't, but it likes to try. Okay, and dramatic head reveal. Yeah. And there he is. Yeah. This is Megatronus in robot mode. And he is a big un. Look at him. Little fella. Little. No, he's not really. They just picked out all the detail on the chest and they've given him this weird, like, I don't know, like kids makeup in the, you know, for their own branch of Autobots and Decepticons when they're kids kind of thing, you know. They've done away with the ball joints in the hips. They've given him nice meaty ratchets, which I kind of appreciate. I quite like the ratchet. Well, they're not ratchets, they're just universal hinge, but that's quite cool. And he's alright. He's not... They could do with being tightened a little bit. I don't think I've bothered. I thought I'd do the review first. Yeah. Ooh. Sounds like someone's very, very angry next door. Yeah, okay. I don't know if you guys heard that, but someone just went "Arrgh!" really loudly. Cool. I wonder if the police will be around later. Okay. And yeah, he's very nice. See if we can see the head sculpt. It's not easy to see at the best of times. There are tiny little red eyes in there. There's a face. His mouth's slightly open. I don't know exactly why. Olfaction, little bits of detail and stuff. And it's not as obvious in real life. It's only because the camera's on there. I used a black Sharpie just to cover up the pins because they were super obvious. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, because if I stand about that, it's not as obvious, right? 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 Ah, you know what I'm getting at. Now, let me just take him out of the way for a minute, just so we can get the idea of this, okay? This is official Warrior Class Megatronus. This is Bumblebee. Megatronus, in the cartoon, was this giant, hulking, terrifying monstrosity of a thing. And here he's, well, if you look at the head, probably a little bit shorter than Bumblebee. Or about the same size. It's not really what we're going for, really, is it? But let's, for no good reason, slide them slightly closer to the camera. And bring the subject of the review back in. That's what we're talking about. I'm sorry. If Bumblebee came running at him with a sword, it's like, yeah, this is going to go well for me. Hi. It's like, yeah, tell you what, where's my lance? Yeah, cheers. Which you can totally hold. You'd be like, yeah, I'm not going to use this, I'm just going to use my arm gun, which is supposed to be there, but isn't highlighted in paint. I'll just use that and shoot you. Bye. And that's kind of it. He's just a monstrous thing, and I love him. I love him for it. Leave B for a size comparison. We'll leave this. We'll get the original back in. And where's Battle Slash? There he is. There's Battle Slash. This thing is easily Voyager. Have I got a Voyager lying around that I can... Yes! Not sure if this is Classics or Universe. I can't remember. I'm sure I've reviewed, but I can't remember. There's Grapple. Or Grapple, as if I remember the box saying. So he's definitely Voyager. He might not be quite as... Bear in mind, these are quite chunky Voyagers. The normal ones... Have I got a more recent one? Yeah, hang on. He's falling over things. Hang on. Last Night Hound. So yeah, he's a bit of a biggin, and even if he's not, you know, technically that heavy, or you know, he's quite hollow in places because he is. I mean, let's have a look. I mean, he is kinda hollow, but to be fair, so's the Warrior class. You can't blame them for that. That's what it looks like. They're just copying. You know, they've upscaled it. You can't blame them for that. But even though he's a bit hollow and all the rest of it, he has a presence. He's bigger than these guys. I'm dropping things off camera. Yay! He definitely has a presence. He's bigger than some of the other Voyagers. And considering most of these guys were all Warrior class, as in Bumblebee, it just makes sense for Megatronus to be this giant hulking thing. and not that unholy abomination that was in the Power of the Primes cartoon, which is awful, by the way. If you haven't seen it, it's not good. I didn't like it. I didn't like Combiner Wars. I thought they completely disrespected Combiners and the fact that they could all turn into individual parts, because in that they couldn't. They were just limbs. And, you know, I didn't like that. And then they were like, oh, by the way, we're also going to do Titans Return. Well, we're going to have the Titans. And they're going to do... they might break... I think they destroy one city. But it takes about 40 minutes to do that. Not really that interesting, to be honest. And they did Power of the Primes, where it's, oh, by the way, Wingblade's still around. Look how great Windblade is. Let's look at Windblade. Oh, there's a bit of Hot Rod. Oh, no. But Windblade, look how great Windblade is. And oh, look, Megatron's in it. And he now swears a bit and just, why? Why? I don't like that series. I'm sorry, I don't. It's not a good series. But he's cool. He's cool. So if you find him, he is on there. He's with just like generic scaled guys. He was in. I found him in the same lot as I got my oversized highbrow brainstorm. Whichever one, the larger one, I had to give the spare one to Ulster Magnus. Have to. I sent the other one to Ulster Magnus. He called dibs, alright? So yeah, he's good. He's fun. I might have to add a bit of paint to him or something, but he's very pretty. So I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall go because this video is taking almost 17 minutes. In the next one. Bye!